So this is, tell me, it's a...
Okay, so Sharon Anderson, she's an aging and family gerontology researcher. She's actually research director at the University of Alberta. And she is a font of information about unpaid family caregiving on LinkedIn. And this morning she put up an infographic. And this is stats coming out of Stats Canada. And so...
This is April 18th,
Oh, yes.
2023.
Yeah, April 18th, 2023.
Okay.
And this is the angry caregiver. But it's also a primary caregiver just going, oh, no wonder I need to sleep so much. So she put up an infographic, and this is analysis from Stats Canada. So Stats Canada is finally starting to process these numbers. So this is very ballpark numbers, but they're based on statistics. So the provision of unpaid care changes throughout a person's lifetime. And for example, people in middle age are almost as likely to care for adults as for children.
Wow.
So what that's saying is that by the time you're in middle age, you're as likely to be looking after your elder parents or elder family members as you are to be looking after the children that you're still raising. So in terms of Canadians who are caring for children under 15 years of age, so this is the family caregiving where you're raising children. And that's 31% of Canadians cared for children under 15 years of age, which means 69% weren't. 69% of adult Canadians were not looking after children. That's kind of mind-blowing when you think about the importance of children for our health and well-being going forward. If you're not looking after children at this stage of your life, who's going to be looking after you when you can no longer fend for yourself? So that's just a question that comes to my mind. But the other one is that 23% of Canadians cared for care-dependent adults. So these are adults that cannot fend for themselves, and it can be from disease, from accident, and from aging, or any combination of those things that could result in someone not being able to fend for themselves and needing a family caregiver to help them get to a doctor's appointment, get their meals, get their house clean, all that kind of stuff. So that means that 77% of adults in Canada are not helping out with the care of an adult who can't fend for themselves. That means that 23% of Canadian adults are carrying the burden of care that keeps this economy going, that bolsters this health care system. That's 23% of us are doing the work, while 77% are benefiting from the work without doing that, without having to acknowledge it or do anything to, support that. Pause.
And then there was a footnote or a...
Yeah, so then the footnote on this is that unpaid care duties cause more than half of caregivers to feel tired, with many feeling worried and anxious. And we know that there's other research showing that unpaid family caregiving has a negative impact on the caregiver's socioeconomic well-being. So anyone who takes on the work of unpaid family caregiving is being showed in research to suffer socioeconomic vulnerabilities.
Meaning they're going to take a hit economically, in terms of income or ability to earn income,
and socially. There's a mental and emotional health issue that shows up in unpaid family caregivers over time. So this is known.